Hey guys, today I am going to talk about curriculum. My boys are going to be going in, I use grades loosely, but I will say eighth and ninth grade. And so excited to have a high schooler. It just feels really crazy to me. But if you've been homeschooling for any length of time, curriculum is not about finding the perfect program. It's about finding what works for your kids, what works for you during a particular season. So, as I'm heading into the last year of middle school and first year of high school, we have actually made some changes. And gosh, I think back, like, I remember years where I'd be like, I'm using this forever. Like, I'm not changing anything. And it's funny, I really thought that, but we have made a few changes and I'm really excited about them. So today I thought I would show you the curriculum that we're going to use for this 2026 2027 school year. So, first and foremost, we pretty much start every school day with our Bible. We'll meet at the table and we'll have our Bible and just kind of our morning time together. Um, so, we all have the same Bible in that it's the Christian Standard Bible, which works really well. And we're following along with the Bible recap. We're really like reading the Bible through a year, but it's taking us longer, and that's okay. We're enjoying it. So we will read the Bible. Another thing I added is this growing in faith. I went ahead and got 3 of them, and it's a gratitude journal, 180-day gratitude journal. And actually, the creator of this is one of my favorite homeschooling YouTubers. So it's Ashley at Grace and Grit. I really like her channel. She's tons of good advice. And so this is hers, and I'm really excited to do it. Has like a Bible verse of the week to memorize. So we are going to add this in with our reading. Another thing that for Bible this year, I really want us to, we're going to do John MacArthur's Revelations. And so I'm thinking this is actually what we're going to start with. And then I want to go through Genesis this year. And I have this I actually got last year that we never did, Creation to Babel from Ken Ham. I kind of shopped my closet because I think last year I just had so many big expectations and we did not get to everything. So I want to also do this. And if we get through both of these, I'll probably do Romans. Then for our morning time, I am going to still do a read aloud. I want to do some Christian heroes books. And then I'll also just have some books that I want the boys to read that we just never have really got to. So for starters, we're going to do the crossover. I bought this a long time ago and I forgot I had it. Came across it. I think that they'll really like it. And then this one, I don't know if they'll like we're going to start it, the Penderwicks. And if they're not into it, we can move on to a different book. But just something kind of fun for a read aloud. I also got these last year. We had to finish another book before we did, so we have not completed this book for answers, book for teens for apologetics, volume 1. I also have volume 2 that we will move into. This is another thing that I got last year that we did not quite get to. And Creation Speaks for Itself, if animals could talk. And so I know especially my younger son will like that. So another thing that we're going to do that honestly I just kind of dread is what's the big deal? Why God cares about sex and facing the facts, the truth about sex in you. And this one is actually only for 8 to 12-year-olds, but I never read it last year. So I don't know why this feels weird to me. It's something so natural, but I think my boys will be mortified. So anyways, I'll be equally mortified, but we are going to do this. And this one's more their age. This is ages 12 to 16. So we are going to do that this year. Another thing I wanted to add back in, it's been a couple of years since I had this. It's just a one every day, just daily readings on America. It's just kind of fun, interesting. And I'm bringing this back into our homeschool this year. One credit that you need for high school is fine arts. And I'm not sure how I'm going to go about this, but I do know I had this book from, I believe, 2 years ago. And Then Sings My Soul, and it's hymns, and it's got the history of it. And we're not going to do this every day, but I thought maybe like on Friday, one day a week. And I feel like if we were to do this over 4 years, that would definitely qualify as a fine arts credit, along with like nature journaling, just kind of art. And we do a nature journal. And so maybe add those in for a fine arts credit. Hi. So I'm in different clothes because it's the next day. My house got too loud and chaotic, and my husband was mowing, and everything was just loud. I couldn't think, and I didn't want y'all to have a lot of back noise. So I wanted to finish the curriculum video, and kind of what I thought is my boys are doing a lot of the same work this year. And because of that, I thought I can start by sharing what they are going to be doing the same. And then at the end, kind of tell you what will be different. I don't have everything. I've ordered everything except for their math. And, but I haven't received it all. There's one thing on back order, and one thing they forgot to ship, so they're like, we'll get it out to you, priority. So that should be coming really soon. But anything I don't have, I will definitely insert a picture so you can see it. And so let's get started. I have my record sheet for the boys so I can kind of keep up with what I'm talking about. So this year, language arts will be the same for both of my boys. With that, we are continuing on with Phonetic Zoo. There's 46 lessons in this, but then there's an A and a B and a C. So like you can make it a 3-year or however long. And so we are going to continue working on that. For the writing portion of our language arts, we are going to continue with structure and style, and we're going to finish this, and then we'll move on to the next level. So that is the writing part of our language arts. The grammar part of our language arts is going to be new to us, and we are using Language Well from Simply Charlotte Mason. I really, really liked this. I'm super excited to use this for their grammar. So I'll keep you posted, but I think this is going to be really good, and it fits well with their learning style. Lastly, for our literature part of our language arts, we are doing narration along with books that I've chosen. We're starting with The Wednesday Wars by Gary D. Schmidt. And so basically what I've thought for this first book is my library app has this like as a read aloud, Audible, whatever. So I'm going to check that out and then let them listen to it and follow along. I have one son that will really benefit from that. I mean, I think they both will, but one in particular can retain things if he listens to it. So that is kind of the plan. And another thing I thought with them listening to it and following along in the book is that everybody can stay on task. I can say, okay, you're going to do this song and this is how long it's going to take, instead of, one kid finished reading it in 10 minutes and the other kid needing 30. So I think that's kind of how I'm going to do our literature this year. So other books that we're going to read this year this is our first one. And then probably I think I want to do this one for our second one. I read this book. I think they'll really like it. So that'll be our first 2 read alouds. The other books that I have picked out for our literature is Red Berries, White Clouds, Blue Sky. I already had this book, and this takes place during World War II. And again, I really want to try to get all these books on Audible. We haven't got to this book, and I think that they'll really enjoy it. It's a trilogy. I have all 3. It's Chains, Forge, and Ashes, but I'd like for us to do at least one with our literature. And then I got this too. It just looked good. My library had the Read Aloud for free, Audible for free, and Lizzie Bright and the Buckminster's Boy. Same author again, Gary D. Schmidt. So I guess it's kind of a theme. But and then last but not least, I had this book already and we have not gotten to it. So Bud Not Buddy, and they also had that on Read Aloud. So really I'll only have to buy 2 books through Audible if I continue doing it that way. So that is what I'm planning on them reading for their literature. I have these 2 books that I don't know. I don't know if we'll read them together. They love Alvin York, and I found this book. And so I'm not sure how I want to go about these 2. I may actually let them read them and kind of do a book report of some sort. So we will include these also. They can do it on their own, or we might do it as a group. Not sure yet. So anyways, I'm really happy to be trying out narration and everything Simply Charlotte Mason that I have looked at. I love, but so I'm excited about that. Another thing that they're going to be doing the same is Spanish 1. And I purchased Spanish 1 through Simply Charlotte Mason. I haven't received it yet. I really, really liked it. I was heading towards doing the BJU, and I heard really good things about that as well. But cost-wise, the Simply Charlotte Mason was way more affordable for me at this moment. And I really liked the way that it was taught. I think the way it is taught will just mesh well with us. I think my boys will learn it well. So that will be our Spanish 1. And my 8th grader will be doing Spanish 1. It will go towards his high school transcript. But again, I don't want to do Spanish 1 with one and then, Spanish 1 with the other the next year, because I know he can do it. Another thing like that is their health. Both boys will be doing health. The main books are on back order, but they did send this. This is not on back order. I think it's like a Paces. I got it from Christian Books. Very good price. And so health is a high school course. So even though my 8th grader is doing a year early, it will go towards his high school transcript. And we've done a history through that curriculum, Paces. I don't remember if it's Ace Pace or something. And we did like it. So it didn't have a lot of bells and whistles, but I think it'll get the job done. Another thing that they are going to do together is Introduction to Logic, and it will be an elective for both boys. And I will put this on high school level for my 8th grader as an elective also. So now for the things that they're going to do separately. We'll start with my 8th grader. So my 8th grader is going to do general science. We did this last year. We have not finished it. And so we're going to finish this. And for math, my 8th grader is going to do Denison algebra. He's going to do the pre-algebra. I'm going to order it at the end of this month, so I don't have it, but I'll insert a picture. And he's excited. My middle son has used Denison for pre-algebra and algebra 1. And so he's excited to, join in and use that. For history for my 8th grader, my husband is actually going to take over history for both boys. They're going to work on Texas history. The majority of his years in education were spent teaching history. He has a love for it, and my boys do too. So I think it's going to be a good thing for him to teach them that and just kind of play an active role in their schooling. My eighth grader is also going to continue working with cursive. I have always used the handwriting from The Good and the Beautiful, and I do like it. But I don't know. I was ordering from Simply Charlotte Mason, and this looked good. So we're going to do this. And he's pretty much learned the letters, all of them. There's a couple he still has to look at. But this kind of has a review for that. So they'll review the letters. Sorry, let me see. And then it's more so putting the letters together. And so, I mean, you're still practicing some, but you're also learning like this, they left out the I. And so anyways, it's double-sided. So just work on cursive from Simply Charlotte Mason. So now I want to move on to my ninth grader. He is going to be doing geometry from Denison Algebra. I said that earlier, but that is what he'll start, and I have not ordered it yet. But this will be his third year using Denison Algebra, and it has been working wonderful for our family. Like, it's such a blessing because math is definitely not my strong suit. So for history, my husband will also be teaching him history, and they will be doing, I believe, world geography. It was either world history or world geography. And so my husband's going to piece together some stuff for him. And again, I know that they'll love learning from him because he's having taught it the majority of his teaching career. He has a lot of knowledge in that. And I think it'll be good. It'll be good for them. For science, my ninth grader is going to take biology, and it's actually the first time to do a class outside of our homeschool. It's basically one day a week. So he'll have, a teacher and peers, and I'm just so excited. So, yeah, he'll be doing biology and dissections and all that away from home. So that is a good thing. What else? Let me see. Okay. Last thing. He is going to continue working on his cursive. He's pretty good at cursive. There's sometimes I'll have to show him or he'll have to look how to connect certain letters. But we've always, again, used The Good and the Beautiful, and I like it a lot. But I was already ordering from Simply Charlotte Mason, and I just like these. They looked good, and I just thought something new might be good. So basically, just practice writing. I think it'll be good for him. And that is pretty much all. So I would love to know, what are you using for your homeschool this year? And are you in planning mode? I feel like a lot of this stuff, I kind of already know, but there is a couple of new things. So I'm having to learn some new things just so I'll feel prepared for when we start school. So anyways, I hope you're having a really good day. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.